Time now for your forewarned weather with Thomas Keyboy.
Good Monday morning, Utah. Time is currently 5:46. We'll start off by taking a live look outside Red Cliffs Lodge in Moab. We're still roughly 45 minutes to an hour away from our official sunrise times across the state, but we have that beautiful blue glow over the horizon at this point, and you can see the reflection of the cliffs off the very calm water of the Colorado River this morning. Here's the current view from Alta, where the moon just moved behind the clouds off in the distance, but this is looking down Little Cottonwood Canyon. A really pretty view on this early Monday morning. Temperatures in large part outside of the high country, waking up in the 40s and 50s. Heber has briefly dropped back into the 30s, while St. George is currently sitting at 62 degrees. Chances are you probably want at least a sweater as you head out the door this morning, but you're probably not going to need it for too long because temperatures should be warming up nicely. In northern Utah, just won't be quite as warm compared to what we saw yesterday. We came in just shy of 80 degrees in Salt Lake City. I think this afternoon we'll generally see temperatures in the upper 60s and low 70s, but by later this afternoon into this evening, there will be at least a slight chance that a stray shower or maybe even rumble of thunder finds you. We'll talk more about that in just one moment. Across northern Utah, not quite as warm compared to yesterday, while in central and southern Utah, it'll be just as warm as yesterday. Looks like we did hit 90 degrees in St. George for the first time this year yesterday. We'll need to wait for confirmation from the National Weather Service. Typically a little bit delayed in St. George compared to the official reporting site that we have in Salt Lake City. But across northern Utah, we'll see mainly a mix of 60s and 70s, while we'll mainly see a mix of 70s and 80s when you get south of I-70. But we'll zoom things in here for a better perspective. We'll get to a daytime high of 69 degrees in Ogden, while Heber will have a chance of hitting 70 degrees. And we'll get to 74 in Duchesne and 66 in Eureka. In central Utah, we'll go with a daytime high of 72 in Nephi, 84 in Castledale, 76 in Gunnison, and 77 in Richfield. Then down in southern Utah, we'll see a daytime high of 73 in Monticello, 86 in Hanksville, 70 in Bryce Canyon, a daytime high of 82 in Kanab. And St. George, you should lead the way, coming in with that daytime high of 91. The reason why northern Utah won't be quite as warm compared to what we saw yesterday is because there's a very weak front that's going to be moving across the northern half of the state. And with a little bit of moisture present, this front might be enough to help be the catalyst for a few isolated showers and maybe even a few rumbles of thunder, kind of favoring the corridor between I-80 and I-70 from this afternoon to this evening, and maybe one or two of those showers finds their way to the Wasatch front and to the Wasatch back. Chance of wet weather goes down tonight, but then we'll basically do it all over again tomorrow with a slight chance for a few isolated showers, mainly north of I-70 as that southerly wind continues to increase. That's going to allow temperatures in northern Utah to increase over the next couple of days. And by the time we get into our Wednesday with that straight southerly flow, we'll start to see some of that upslope in St. George. So in St. George, you'll actually notice your temperatures easing down over the next few days before we see temperatures ease down across the board by the end of this week, because we're going to be moving into a much more active pattern, which means there's likely some relief on the way from the pollen. Over the next few days, the tree pollen remains very high on kind of that high to extreme threshold. Then maybe by Thursday into Friday, as we start to add some wet weather to the equation, that begins to help tamp it down just a little bit. So let's begin the long-range futurecast on Wednesday afternoon. High pressure will be moving out of the way, and on Thursday, it looks like the first of a couple of systems will work its way through. The best chance of wet weather will be in northern Utah, but between Friday and Saturday, we have a secondary system arriving, and that's likely going to be bringing us a pretty good chance for showers across the state, where we're going to see valley rain and mountain snow. But for some of our mountains, we actually could see some pretty healthy accumulations, but we'll keep you posted on that as we get a little bit closer. In St. George, daytime highs will go from around 90 degrees today into the middle 80s by Wednesday. Then daytime highs continue to ease down as those storm system approaches. And between Friday and Saturday, a chance of isolated showers with daytime highs dropping all the way down to the low and mid 70s before warming back up by the end of the weekend. Along the Wasatch front, just a slight chance here the next couple of days. Otherwise, partly cloudy skies should be back in the upper 70s by Wednesday. Then we bring in a chance for scattered showers and even a few thunderstorms for both Thursday and Friday. We'll hold on to a chance of isolated showers through at least the weekend, with daytime highs close to, if not a little bit below, seasonal averages by Friday through the weekend.